Get it off. Get it off your chest.
Welcome to Jawn.
Three little frogs sitting on a log. One of them fell in. One frog said to the other frog, well, you better go get her. Two little frogs sitting on a log. One of them fell in. Last little frog, he sat and thought, good thing they can swim. Jabberjaw, 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 Jabberjaw. Three little frogs sitting on a log. One burst into a grin. One frog said to the other frog, wonder what's got into him. Two little frogs sitting on a log. One laughed until he is red. Last little frog, he sat and thought, must have been something I said. Jabberjaw, 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 Jabberjaw. College.
The college playoffs.
Oh my goodness, we're in. Yay, we're live. Welcome everybody to Jawn. We are back in the saddle again. It's 2026. It's a brand new year, brand new way to look at life. Noof manoosh.
It's all brand new.
Brand noof.
It's all brand new.
Try to play a little Django for you to get it off here. It's all fire on the Western Front. Raining east, man, it's coming down. Snow's coming from the north undone. Time to fly south. Time to fly south Hey, where's your wings? We gotta take to the wind. If we wanna see spring, we've gotta soar over it all. Or none of us are gonna make it through the fall.
I like it. I like it. Yeah.
That was, I still get so nervous playing. It's funny because in the middle of the night in my chair, I can just almost do it flawlessly. And I try to share it with somebody else, and all of a sudden I'm like, blah, 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 flub, flub, flub. It's just like,
You should have given me a guitar, so they would have thought I was playing the other part.
me, you're right. That's a great. Oh my goodness! Do over. That is a huge missed opportunity. I'm embarrassed. That's the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night. That is exactly the kind of stuff that keeps me up.
Me
at
playing
night.
that, and I'll just start doing stuff like this.
What are we doing with it? Oh my goodness! Can we do the whole thing over?
Everybody turn your stopwatch and come back in like 3 minutes.
It's so funny. I had that experience. Memes are so funny because it's sort of like a stand-up comedian that you like. You're just like, oh my God, that's so true. But you never heard anybody else say it out loud before. And I saw this meme, and there was like this actual picture of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And he was like, had an electric guitar, and it was like me playing alone. And then in the next frame, it was like this 8-bit little cartoon, stupid Tyrannosaurus Rex with a little plastic guitar. And it was like me in front of people. It was like, oh my goodness. But that also makes you feel, the beauty of that is you're like, I thought that was only me. And you realize that like it's just a universal experience. It's just one of those things.
But it shows you have to appreciate the private times too, and how good it feels to be doing it when you feel total confidence.
Mm-hmm. I've been saying that even before I started trying to learn how to. Like, this is the first time in my life I've ever actually tried to learn a piece of music.
Oh wow!
Which is pretty interesting. I just never had the patience for it. I was never that kind of person, and I don't know if it's just fate, destiny that I've waited this long, or I can't tell if it's like older age. I have more time, more patient. I don't know why I can suddenly have the patience. I'm not saying I'm great at doing it, but I am psyched to see that I have a new capacity for such things, for something that it takes that much time. It's insane the amount of time I put into learning just that little piece of music that I still can't play perfectly or anything. And I'm playing it at like a third of the speed of where it's supposed to be. I texted Brad earlier today. I was just like, is it possible I'll never be able to play this stuff fast? Like, I don't even know like what that, because I know you can't just go right to it.
Right.
It takes time. And he was like, just never say never, a little bit at a time. But if I'm at like 80 beats per minute, and I'm just playing it fine, and then you go up to like 90 beats per minute, it all falls apart. Just a little bit faster, and the whole thing falls apart.
Now, is that because like you feel like you're falling behind, so then you get rushed to even go like?
I mean, it does make sense that, I mean, with music notes, like going. Now you do that faster, all those notes get closer together. Right. It's just like,
Well, how much of what you're talking about is just the amount of practice and skill that you learn by doing it?
I think it's definitely something that just takes time, and I don't have any. I know that like everybody at a certain speed would no longer be able to do it. Like even Brad or even the best at a certain speed,
they can't do it anymore. There's nobody that doesn't have a ceiling in that regard. I just have no idea where mine is.
How many people
yet.
can do what you're talking about right now?
Play it up to speed?
Up to the speed. What percentage of the human population?
90%? I don't know.
Be around 40, 30.
I mean, if they have tried and applied themselves, I don't know. But because most 99% of the people never even try, we'll never know.
Yeah, but
the
there's a
real
reason
answer
they
to
don't
that
try, because
question.
they know they can't do that.
I
shit.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I feel like we've had that conversation before, but it's an endless fascination to me how someone could go like half their lives and then find something that they have this affinity for, and they live their whole life not knowing they were really good at this, and then they start doing it and they're like, man, I'm a natural at woodworking or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just like, wow, I have this innate affinity for this.
Well, how
for
about
this
it?
craft or whatever.
What if you're a deformed 6'11" black boy over in Africa? Everybody makes fun of you, and then this white guy gets off the bus and signs you for $5 million.
Right?
That's the kind of stuff we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
You can hold your whole life and have this unbelievably important skill for whatever, for money or for saving the world, and not even know it
Not have
because of
any
the
idea.
culture you live in that doesn't do that thing.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I can name you 5 things I'm good at that there's no culture at all that accepts,
That has any
That-
need or
that accepts
appreciation.
any of the votes. They don't even count them. They just say, "Oh, that's not that important," or something worse. And some of them are illegal. I know what you're thinking.
I had an interesting experience last night where I was trying to record myself playing that minor swing song. That's a minor swing, by the way, by Django Reinhardt. And I just couldn't get it. I kept messing up. And the tape was rolling, and I just said, I'm going to try it with my eyes closed, just for the heck of it. And I tried it with my eyes closed. And even though it fell apart because I lost where I was on the neck, before that, I was playing certain passages better than I'd ever played them.
Oh, wow.
With my eyes closed. And I realized that there's this, in Catherine, when we were on the way to the eye doctor today, she said, that was what in ballroom dancing, you couldn't look at your feet. If you look at your feet, it will all tend to fall apart. And I was doing that by looking at my hands so much.
Right.
I was actually giving myself more to think about, and there was more things that could go wrong by staring at my hands than when I just close my eyes, listen. My fingers know where they are. Right. It was a little bit of a leap of faith, but then I was like, wait a second.
Wow.
I just played that better than I ever had just by closing my eyes. I was all excited.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was really neat.
Yeah.
I just read somewhere that when Hunter S. Thompson first started writing, like nobody cared, nobody would publish him and stuff. So he sat down at the typewriter and he just opened up some Hemingway book, I forget, and then he did it to Great Gatsby. He just typed those. It was almost like practice, like the thoughts weren't coming to him, but when he typed it, like it was like reading.
He was like just transcribing.
Yeah,
it?
it was just he just got the flow of what a story should. You sort of learn by typing it out yourself.
That's so fascinating.
Isn't that
That's exactly
cool?
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
To a
That
certain
is
extent.
interesting. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to go home and get a typewriter.
It might be the key to.
Maybe open up some doors.
It is so interesting that learning the notes on a sheet of paper and having it become music in your hands is so interesting. And I joined this thing called the Gypsy Jazz Academy. So I'm like actually studying. I have my little teacher online, and he teaches me these songs and stuff. And so he's been teaching me all this music, but it all came from Django Reinhardt, who we've talked about. And so after like a few weeks, I was like learning minor swing, but all the solos that he's teaching me, he sort of wrote the solos, the teacher did. And he's really good about including all these techniques and concepts that gypsy jazz players use that are all brand new to me. And it's really fun stuff. So he's really good at like including like a trill and a sweep and like all the little techniques in each of his solos because they're like educational
Right.
things more than they are. But I was like, all right, now that I'm getting a little bit better at this, I want to learn one of Django Reinhardt's actual solos. So that the first time through that progression was the original 1937 Django Reinhardt opening.
Oh, wow.
And learning his notes, and the first time I was actually playing Django's passages through my hands. It was just so there was something. I almost cried a little bit. There was this one little his choice of notes were so Django, and it's just like, oh yeah, he does that note instead of that note.
Oh, wow.
And to play them, and it was I don't know. There was just something from his fingers transcribed from 1937 to me, like learning it. This actually Django here at the beginning. But that that's just pure Django right there. But I've thought about it a lot, and I've even thought about talking about it on here, but I haven't found the words to describe why it was so profound to me. I guess there was so many layers of like being proud of myself for learning a piece of music, but also playing these notes from 1937, the timelessness of but it was also like you're always trying to make your Nana's bread pudding, and it was never quite right. You're just like, I don't know, how did she do it? And then one day, down behind the books, you find this little index card, and it's Nana's bread pudding recipe with to the teaspoon, and you just make it to the teaspoon, and you take that bite, and it's it.
That's it.
That's it. And there she is, and it's.
And that's one.
It's like that.
That's once again when you need to close your eyes and like it is it.
And that's it.
Oh man, that's
It's sort of like that.
wow.
Yeah, it's neat stuff.
That is great.
No, do
Now-
you think the expensive pick helps you at all?
This just came in the mail today. I got a pickup for this because for a band, I can't amplify this. It has no pickup in it, but it is a gypsy jazz guitar, so it's been driving me crazy. I'm like, well, I don't want to stop playing this when we plug in for band practice and stuff, but I've had to. So I ordered this pickup. We'll see. Tonight I'll be doing a deep dive to see if it actually sounds good, but it like sticks on right out here, and it's made for gypsy. I bought it from DjangoGuitars.com. So.
Wow.
And while I was there, I ordered the famous gypsy jazz pick that I see all of the people in the videos playing, and it's sort of famous in the field. The Wiegand pick, $18 for this little piece of plastic. That's why we were talking before we went live about putting a locating chip in it or something. The good news is the picks I have been using match all of our floors and furniture. So like every time I drop it, I lose it. So at least this one's bright white, so it'll be a little bit easier to keep. But I'll probably definitely lose that. $18 pick is not anything I ever thought I'd be involved in.
You ought to get you a locket.
Right,
Put it in
something.
a locket and put it around your neck.
It's not a bad idea.
No, it's not.
Too
at
bad
all.
Christmas has just passed. That would have been a good thing to get me.
There you go.
How was y'all's Christmas?
I had a wonderful Christmas. Joe's family was sick, and I couldn't go out there, so I stayed home and watched football and basketball. And no, I think I watched mostly basketball. And you know, I got in touch with everybody, and then the family was coming over later in the week. So
Dad's birthday is famously December 26th, which was much to his chagrin as a child, I'm sure.
yeah, it was. That was great too. No one came that day either. So I was.
Oh, we came on your birthday.
You and Kethra came. Not everybody. Was it
I think
everybody?
we all did. Yeah.
I was thinking it was Saturday. Mm-hmm. I get.
Oh, it all blurred together.
I'm all blurred.
Yeah, and all those major days happening on a Thursday has messed me up still to this day.
I know. I don't ever know. Oh gosh.
You want your birthday? It's your birthday present.
Oh, look at you.
It's wrapped in something obviously not Christmas related. It's an Easter basket.
Oh. Well, look at this. This is right here is great because I'm starting a coffee thing up in the upstairs. Daniel gave me a hot water coffee pot. I just push a button and it heats up the water.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take this up there and drink my
What's
coffee.
What's it on it?
Well, Squirrel Whisperer.
Squirrel Whisperer.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I love it. Thank you. I was getting ready to say something about something, but I don't remember what it was.
About your birthday.
Steve
the
Conroy,
holidays.
good to see your face. This is he's asking what kind of guitar this is. This is the Manouche Gypsy Jazz. This is the kind of guitar they all play. That was popularized by Django and everybody back in the 30s. And if you go to djangoguitars.com, you'll see some of the most gorgeous specimens of these you've ever seen in your life. I'm a little bit hooked. But this is it's a very different feeling guitar than you've ever felt. It's a very flat neck and wide, and they're far apart, and you almost never play an open string on these. They call those cowboy chords. It's all about the jangly.
And we'd like to thank
It's
our
an
sponsor.
Irish cement CD.
Paris Swing Guitars.
We'd like to thank our new sponsor, Paris Swing
You
Guitars.
bought
and
this for me? Oh, that's nice.
What do we got here?
Irish Dement.
Oh, good.
What is it?
Irish Dement.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah. Have you listened to it?
Mm-hmm, it's good.
I'll listen to it tonight.
See, I was confused. I thought she dated John Prine, and then you said
I think
she's
everybody did because of In Spite of Ourselves. You remember that song?
married. I didn't remember it now.
In spite of ourselves, we'll wind up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. Did you listen to it after I sent it to you?
But so she's married to Greg Brown?
Mm-hmm. She's married to Greg Brown. Another one of my heroes. That's 2 of my 5 top heroes involve Irish Dement.
Wow.
Greg Brown and John Prine. Here you go. I got you this.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
If anybody can figure out what to do with that, it's a pretty rudimentary thing, but it might get you into the world a little bit.
Get me into the world.
Yep, of bookbinding. It's a bookbinding kit. I wouldn't take it all out. It's probably going to be a lot of...
No, I'm not understanding what it is. I can bind my own books?
You can bind your own books.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a starter kit, a rudimentary starter kit.
Where in the world did you find this?
At least feel out.
Oh, my gosh. That is cool.
I feel like even just like sitting down and trying to understand what each tool is for would be fun. Like just having that knowledge. Don't even have to necessarily manifest,
cool.
but it would be cool if you did.
So this would be something we can sell on the Jabberjawn Art Hive.
I think 100%.
Oh, very cool. Thank you.
That's going to be worth a lot of money. You make that by hand, handmade.
Handmade books.
By Kyle.
Yep. It could be a whole thing.
You should do an ad for it, and you should use that tone of voice. Handmade by Kyle.
This is Kether put this bag together for you.
Oh my goodness.
I'd be happy to sit down with your bookbinding kit with you and help try to figure out how it's supposed to work.
Oh, this smells good, whatever it is. The letter reinvented. So what is this?
I don't know. What is it?
Inspired. It's not my poor eyes. Not enough light over here to see me what I'm doing. Oh, it's like a letter writing kit. Oh, very nice. Oh, y'all know my weaknesses. Yes, a letter writing kit. Oh my gosh.
So you can write all those letters and then just bind them into a book.
I got for letters for Christmas, Stephanie got me, I probably say it to y'all too, but when I'm at work, when I leave, I tell everybody, do good. I think I do it to everybody. I just I used to always say good luck. Now I like to say do good. So Stephanie took a picture. I didn't know. She told me she'd have a picture.
Do good's better than good luck.
Stephanie took a picture of me, and she made one of those like stamper things. It looks just like my face. You can tell just by looking at it, and it says above it, "Do good." So I can stamp it.
Oh wow, that's great.
I mean, I was when I thought it just looked like a smeared face, but it looks exactly like.
Oh, that's funny.
And she said, "Now you can stamp all your
Did
letters."
she get it made to look like you?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She said, "Now you can stamp all your letters." Oh, I knew something smelled good.
Oh, her and Corey made
Oh.
made those. That's a quote from one of my songs.
Oh my God, that smells good.
You are the light in someone's
Oh
dark,
my
my friend.
gosh. The favorite candle I bought this year for Christmas gifts was called Pushy Weed Dude. It is one of
Do
those
you
things.
resemble that remark?
It's just one of those things that covers up the smell of weed. Oh, that's so nice, man. Y'all are so sweet.
And one more thing.
Oh my
I
God.
gotta get you this for all kinds of reasons. Not to mention it's probably the best record of 2026.
Wow, this is on all the lists.
It's gonna be. It's unbelievable.
You know, I'm trying to make time to get on Steve the Painter's all LP show
Oh yeah.
so I can play this on there.
Oh yeah. Let It Hiss, the Bar
Oh,
Brothers.
the Bar Brothers. Look
Hot
at that,
tip
y'all.
if you have not heard this masterpiece. It is unbelievable. What an accomplishment.
Wow.
There it is, people. Very cool. Thank you so very much. I'll listen to it tonight when I go home.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, I would, I don't get out a whole lot, but I would say that Brad's probably one of the best guitarists in the world.
He's like a Beethoven kind of type,
Would
or
he,
Mozart.
would he, in terms of, we've talked about this a little bit before, would you say that he was born with a gift, and you're learning that gift? How would
Gosh,
you
can you
class-
learn a gift?
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
Well, a gift is just something that allows you to do something very well. So you're chasing, you're not going to wake up one day and have the gift,
Right.
but you can do the same thing that someone with the gift. Of course, a lot of people have gifts they don't use.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's more common than anything.
That fascinates me.
Yeah.
I just think that's so
There's
fascinating.
the same thing of saying that you might grow up in a culture that doesn't offer what you're good at,
Right.
You can also be in that culture and not try to be good at it.
Right.
You just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You can be good at something and not care about it.
I definitely think Brad was born with a gift.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of those gifted.
But I think he's
musicians.
done the same thing that when you look at these little basketball players like Stefan and Gilgis Alexander, and every time they shoot, the ball goes in the hoop and you say they're gifted, but he's also shooting the ball 3,000 times a day.
Right. That's right. It's a huge point.
Yeah.
Can't just rest on your laurels or
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work that way.
hard work no matter what.
So
No doubt
what
about
I'm
it.
saying, going back to Brad, he might have had the gift, but he's also worked at
He's
that.
also put in the time.
He's put in the
There's no
time.
doubt about
And
it.
you can feel that.
Because you have to master your gift, and either way, that takes at least 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
I was-
And
I
you're
was just
still
saying
young.
polish.
You
I'm
still
still
have a few
young.
years.
I got 10,000 hours left
you
to
got
live.
10,000 hours.
At least.
That's just a bad night's sleep.
I was gonna say he polished his gift, but that sounds dirty in some way. So Brad, if you're out there polishing your gift right now,
Are you polishing your
Come
gift?
on. Why do you always bring
He's
it
probably
back?
polishing his gift while
Have
watching
you ever
us.
noticed in our conversation, he always tries to bring it back to sex. Every single time you talk, if you just talk about a red rubber ball all across the room, and you know he's going to have something to say about testicles.
Hey, Elliot! Good to see you, buddy.
at that little
Welcome to
red
the
rubber
show.
ball.
Say hi to the people watching. Or y'all? There's the camera.
looking for
You can
him.
wave to the camera.
Right here,
Right there.
in front of you.
right in front of you, look up a little bit.
There you are.
Hey.
That's worth the show.
Hey, you might
right
be able to
there.
see yourself on TV if y'all are watching it up there. There's a delay.
Hey, you know, I think, you know, that's probably going to give us 10,000 more viewers. Right?
Bring a cat with you next time.
And we'll have it play the piano. Oh, look, we got all kinds of people coming in.
Yay!
Hey, we got guests from all
It's
every
officially
direction.
a get together.
It's a get together now.
Elliot just ran down and
Just
waved
finished
to the
polishing
camera.
your gift. Now you've come in.
He's got a name tag. We don't even have to introduce him. Look at that, official.
I just came from a pretty cool meeting.
You did?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was at the library, the Queen City Sovereignty Salon.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah, it is cool. It's about the main tenets were like a time blocking. It used to be called the hour economy.
I remember that.
Yeah, so it's kind of revitalizing that, which is like a barter system, but for time. So you give somebody music lessons. They want a car mechanic, but you don't need that, or they are a car mechanic, but you don't need that. The third person can do tax help stuff. So you're just trading, you're bartering around those services instead of goods, and then the government doesn't care because it's not goods. The other ones,
Are they going to make actual coins or something?
yeah, they mentioned that.
Come on,
I thought
that has to happen.
I thought I didn't want it. Going crazy. And then there's
Good to
a
see you.
technology aspect. Totally ignoring me.
Thank you.
So just in case people out there didn't completely follow that, it is a brilliant idea of having an exchange where you contribute your skill set, and so if you put in an hour, if I put in an hour of teaching guitar lessons, then I get a coin worth an hour that I can buy an hour of plumbing or an hour of gardening or an hour of anything that's involved. It's such a great idea.
I like it.
What'd you call it? Queen City Sovereign
Sovereignty Salon.
Salon.
Salon, like it was a French concept where you get together and just talk about philosophy and other ideas of the day, which I didn't know until today.
They call it. Was it a salon a physical thing, or the name of the group of, or the activity, or the?
I don't know.
The people.
Oh my gosh.
He's been got.
Attack.
So then there was like creating a localized internet to get off the main internet, just kind of to have like a bulletin board, not trying to go too crazy with it.
Interesting.
But actually building servers locally and stuff.
Local servers.
There's also like alternate.
That would not be attached to the World Wide Web.
I guess not. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know enough about that.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Keeps you from getting hacked and all
Yep.
kinds of stuff.
Yep. And also using just like different online platforms for like instead of Facebook, Nostr, Nostr. Heard of that?
Never heard of that.
Yeah, she talked a little bit about it, but it
You're
does.
you're sure you're not mispronouncing next door?
Yeah,
Okay.
Noster. Maybe it's Noster. And then what else was
Even a
there?
Percy appearance?
I know, this is
Percy.
man.
Hey,
And then
Percy.
there was talking about like food security too, like growing food locally and stuff. It's basically having a localized economy in all things, but all the way up to internet.
That's awesome.
I was jazzed up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Sounds like stuff we've talked about before.
I'll let you know in the next one.
There's my boy.
please.
Good to see you.
I want to be
Bye-bye.
part of the salon.
Good night.
Now we're going upstairs. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Do you have it on TV up there?
Good night. Good to see you.
That's what I'm saying. There's like a bit of a delay. They could probably, if they're not fast enough, they can run down again. Just we have to be faster to get back up there. Tell them to be careful.
This is on the local internet, so it's like a 10-minute delay.
Oh my goodness. The life and music of a gypsy legend, Django. Look at it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Who gave you that?
I got it.
Oh, man.
Is it all blurry?
Oh, there it goes. Oh, and back up.
Good job.
Wow.
They can't
Aren't
even
you
get it.
proud of me? Because I didn't say sniff
That
on
looks
your
so
undies
great.
in that whole sequence. I'm doing so much better.
Oh my goodness. Awakening 1910, 1922. I don't know how many times I've told his story on our show, but is that for?
Lexus is for you.
All right.
Oh, man. You shouldn't have.
I can't really move. I'm surrounded by gifts, just like being at
Do you
home
wanna-
for
you wanna-
Christmas.
You're like a Christmas tree right now.
Do you want to sit here while you open it?
I love the paper.
I loved my
A lot
paper
of
too. I
people
should
want to
keep
know
it.
what he looks like. Get him out of here.
It might be like the Wizard of Oz. You don't want anybody to know what he really looks like. What's going on? Oh goodness!
I fell down because of the Wizard of Oz.
Because of the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, because I just watched Wicked.
Oh, I haven't seen Wicked yet. Come here and tell me about it.
No, if you saw, you can't tell.
Can't tell what.
That's awesome.
If you see something, you can't.
The guy I bought it from told me it came from David Bromberg's collection of art.
And there's even number 2. And the number 2,
What? Wait, watch that cable.
It's the guitar player David Bromberg.
a lady turns
I can't hear you.
a guy, but he doesn't have a beard, into a Tin Man.
Oh, wow. And then, like that, he was gone. What'd you get, Lex?
Cool gift. So,
What's your favorite type of animal? Uncle Nathan.
Human beings.
That's not even a real animal.
Oh, yeah, we're animals. Make no mistake. Should I show you your gift, or is it?
you got me this cool photograph.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow.
It's like totally my kind of quirk. Man. I love that kind of. I love it.
A photographer in Richmond. I didn't know it, but I looked on it. It's a photographer in Richmond did that.
Oh, wow.
Back.
Are they fiddles or
It
basses?
looks like they're fiddles sticking out, but so cool.
Because they're growing into bases.
They're growing into basses.
They're growing little basses, yeah.
I mean, really, that's a pretty big fiddle. Hard to, could be cellos.
God, I forget what this one is.
They're growing basses.
I do too. That is great.
Oh, this was supposed to be taped to it, and it fell off.
Oh, are you kidding me?
That's awesome.
Oh, you got to hit me. Oh, that feels so good. You want it, Dad?
No.
He didn't like the star on there.
Oh, God, that feels good.
Right, this one's for you and Kethra
Too. Where'd you find that?
at a thrift store.
Huh?
At a
That's
thrift
worth some
store.
money.
I mean,
That's vintage.
The tag has been ripped off, but they don't make them. They don't. It doesn't look like that anymore. Those old
Oh, yeah.
helmets like that. They don't do it like that.
$10,000. That's
J-Dot wants to know, what was the David Bromberg bit about the photo?
I bought that at the Outsiders Museum in Baltimore, and the guy that I bought it from came up to me and said, "Do you know where we got this from?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Bromberg, I guess, had hit hard times or something. he had moved to Baltimore. I think he lived up north somewhere, and he moved to Baltimore. So they were selling a bunch of his. He had brought a bunch of his stuff in to sell at the museum. So that was from his collection.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I mean, that just makes it even cooler.
Yeah, it does.
So this is for Catherine. This is for both of you.
The top one's for Catherine.
No, the bottom was for Catherine. That's right. And then this is.
Ooh, it's got some heft to
It
it.
took me a while to remember what this is, but this is for all of us to enjoy together.
Oh, all right.
Who wants to open it?
Here, wait. Let me open this first.
Okay.
We'll let Dad get on that one. You did find some great wrapping paper. Where did you find the wrapping paper?
Is that the Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
That was at Walmart actually.
Oh, really? Snoop Dogg?
I did a stoned Christmas shopping at the Walmart thing and found some crazy stuff.
You found stuff they didn't know they had. How much is that? I've never seen that before, sir.
Now wait a minute. Did you go to the Walmart that's stoned?
I
Or
went
were
to,
you stoned?
I think probably everybody in there looked like we were all stoned. Just
There's that
wandering
one
around
out there
Oh,
on
man.
250 that everybody's stoned.
Bacon apple jam.
Ooh.
I'm all, February 1st, I'm going to eat this whole thing
Oh my
on February
God.
1st. Come over.
And that's from the Pike Valley restaurant heading out past Blue Ridge Community College. Have you ever been there?
I don't know.
Oh, it's like a beautiful little store. It was an old barn from like 200 years ago. They took it apart and brought it up to the highway. So it just sits there on the side. And it's just local stuff. And they sell sandwiches and have a little bar in there.
Wow.
It's really cool.
Nice place.
Oh, I'm excited. I love it.
They deserve a plug.
So do you want to open this one and pass them out? We can share.
Did you find this Django book?
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is to all of us, and it is from Mexico, Yums.
Just assorted snacks from Mexico.
All right.
Oh, really?
Mexican.
That's what it says.
There you go.
It's probably nobody in Mexico's
Yeah,
ever
I'm going to have
had
to wait
one.
for February 1st for that, too.
Nobody in Mexico has probably ever heard of any of these things, but for a sucker like me, it was.
A tasting adventure to Mexico.
Interesting. Yeah. That's fun. Let's try some. I can't.
Oh, he can't. Oh, shit. All right, so
Have to wait till February.
Oh man! So until
God,
February.
I really
You think there's
stick in the mud
anything
over
left in
here.
February? Well, you don't know your father, do you? You think it's going to be? No, let's put it up there. And,
It'll be on
Literally-
it'll be on display.
Yeah,
until
we'll
I'm gonna
sell
see
it.
this.
what all is it? I couldn't read that.
It's
small
listed
print.
on the side what it is.
Try 8. I bet I'll love all of it.
Well, I hope Kyle and I'll be back next week, and we want to see that box unopened.
Yeah, I'll leave it in the shrink wrap. You know, my perfect eyes can't read any of this. All right.
You know, a friend of mine told me you could go to Walmart and get readers. She got like 5 for $10.
Oh yeah.
So
oh yeah.
Everything else will be blurry, which you see me wear them at the end of my nose so I could see you guys.
Ooh.
But, right?
A fluffy watermelon and apple sour shock. That's me right there. Tiny bites, huge chamay flavor. CHAMAY. Anybody?
Chamois.
Crunchy.
I used to shower with that.
Is that like a loofah?
Trauma of fruit.
Crunchy toasted peanuts with a unique soy sauce kick. A classic Mexican treat that tingles your tongue. Oh, that's like a watermelon looking thing on a stick. So it's
we
like-
won't share that one.
Crunchy peanut candy wrapped in chocolate dips. Mango heat. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is a little.
I got to say something too. Got to get another plug in here. I wandered, my hand wandered around the other day, and came upon that Milky Way you left me.
Oh, I didn't leave that.
You didn't bring
That wasn't
me
a Milky Way. The cat, oh no.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Dad.
These things aren't even sweet anymore.
They're old.
Is it me, or are they just not making these the same?
Tastes a little bitter. I think it's got
I used
an
to love
after-
these.
I used to love these.
It even has an aftertaste. That's terrible.
That is terrible. It's not even all right.
I can't even have a normal conversation.
You can't. Good luck.
But so
Keep trying,
how
though.
was
Keep
it?
trying.
It was good.
Well, somebody gave me a Milky Way, or they forgot it. I thought you brought one over,
No.
and somebody sat there.
Heather, maybe?
Yeah, I think it probably was Heather. Sorry, Heather. But yeah, and she left it for me, I'm pretty sure. But that was the best tasting thing I've ever had. A Milky Way. I'd
Yeah.
forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's just some things that were really good when you're a kid.
Oh,
You have I'll tell you one.
That was a nice big one, too. That was
Oh,
just
it
like
was a
the,
giant. It took 2
some
days.
used to these little bite-sized ones
Yeah.
nowadays. I don't know
Well,
the
and
last
this-
time I opened a full-on
A lot
candy
more
bar.
caramel. And one of the problems I have is nuts because I can't eat
You can do
nuts.
caramel? You can do caramel?
I love the caramel. That's
Because it just
I can
melts.
Just stay in my mouth forever.
Mm-hmm.
You can get really suck that chocolate flavor out. It just was delicious. It was the perfect candy bar for me now.
Right.
Wow.
Now, when I was a kid, you know what I loved was a Zagnut.
A
Did you ever get it?
Zagnut.
You either love them or hate them.
I don't know if they make those anymore.
Oh, I bet they do.
Like it was like really crunchy,
Yeah, very
and
crunchy.
it was kind of peanut buttery.
Yeah, it's got a peanut butter taste. It's
not
got
thick.
that crust on the outside.
Yeah.
But it was after a ball game or something, if you had a drink, you're right, it would make you thirsty. So
Yeah,
you needed to have a drink with it. But
they're good.
I loved them.
Kind of like a Butterfinger, but like not as peanut buttery.
Yeah, he doesn't have the chocolate.
But whatever it is, it's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Get it.
Zagnut.
Try Zagnut next time you
Zagnut,
go.
all right.
Zagnut had chocolate over it.
Wonder where that name
Just
came
want to say
from.
before it's not true anymore, this is so funny that Percy's down here with us.
Yeah,
Because, normally that would never in a million years be the case. But the kids, we're a little bit softer. We're just a little bit. There's a lot going on up there.
I guarantee you.
They are much slower moving down in the basement.
More my speed. Yeah, take a load off there. Just pull on up beside us. So, you hinted that there's some issues with the cat.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling like we're in such a good mood. I don't want to go there, but it's been a very sad experience today because I just decided this afternoon I have to get rid of it.
There's been some incidents of it attacking visitors.
Yeah,
So it doesn't do that to Dad, but you just never know. And having that question mark hanging over,
it's just not trustworthy.
you don't want to try getting it fixed first and seeing if it just radically changes.
I don't know. I don't know how much more I can put up with it, but I just can't trust it. So I either have to put it away, hide it, and scare it away, and then close the door when somebody comes to the house. And especially with the grandkids, I'm just not going to take any chances.
Right.
Plus, it'll scratch me. It's okay if it's just hit it, but I don't know if it's getting jealous. Because if it was just afraid and ran away when somebody came, that'd be fine. Because then they could visit. But now it comes down and explores them, and then they reach down to pet it, and it's real nasty.
Has it ever done anything? Has it ever done anything when it wasn't being petted? Like, has it ever attacked?
Well, we've had to take it twice. We don't know its history. It's been out there in the wild for about a year, so it's learned a whole lot of that behavior already. So we got that already. I didn't get a nice cat. I got a cat that lived out there.
Somebody dumped it at the end of that country road
Right,
because it was
probably for the same reason I'm thinking about
Right.
hoping it's, that's my problem. I don't know what to do with it. Now, if somebody could take it, it's not a bad cat, but it wouldn't work. You'd have to be alone with it, or in a situation like a farm cat or something like that. It's never been out. Well, since it's been with me, it hadn't gone outside the house.
Right. But it is litter box trained. If you're interested, it does use the litter box.
If you could take it off my hands, I'd appreciate it.
He told me it'd be perfect for a person that lived alone and had no friends. And I was driving, and he goes, "Do you want a cat?"
Yeah, I checked you off pretty quick, actually.
Do you want a cat?
I do want to get a pet, but I'm not home very much anymore.
Yeah, you're always on the run, on the go. Just man about town, Just mover and a shaker.
Always. I'm always.
Well, but I don't know what, and I have gotten attached.
You're bonded to it.
I'm
yeah.
bonded to it. It's hard for me to think about it, and we're okay if it's just she and I, but this is just not working. And I don't see it changing. I don't see any way. She's gotten afraid when we've had to take her out, and now when you come to get her, she thinks you're going to put her in the box and take her somewhere, which is exactly what's going to happen. So she's right. They can't argue with her. But I don't know what to do. I'm sure it's a problem more than, it happens a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what a dilemma, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It'd be nice if you just let it, if it was it could be an outside cat.
I was going to suggest that. Maybe it's something you could try. Just let it out. He knows where his food is, so he'll come back if he's.
Well, see, that's another issue, because I am not going to let a cat out running around killing birds all day. So I got that. So that has nothing to do with this issue. That's a whole nother issue. But and it probably deserves that offer, But I couldn't just let it out there.
you already know what birds it's going to go after, the ones that are coming to your house.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
The
just
ones
that kind of massacre is
I mean,
unacceptable.
a person that has a bird feeder or an outside cat has really an issue to deal with.
Right, right.
You're ignoring something here.
It's-
Unless you like to kill your lovers or something. That sounds terrible.
I really feel for you with that plight, though. It's not easy stuff.
And I hate, I like the cat. I don't blame the cat. I don't feel like it's a bad animal. It's just a cat. I mean, he's all cat. I'm learning a lot about cats. They really are fascinating creatures.
There's a great thing about cats on Netflix. If you haven't watched that one yet, what's it called again?
All about cats.
Something like this.
It really is something.
It's a cute title, but it's so fun. It's fascinating. Oh, Mosby. If I was drinking some whiskey, I'd dump a little on the ground.
Yeah, I feel bad. And, when we're alone, she's trying to be nice and come up, and I don't know. If I'm going to get rid of her, I don't want to keep getting attached to her.
Right.
So I've got it. But all this is fresh. Today was just the decision. She attacked.
Was it just the time you made a decision, or did something happen today?
She attacked Heather.
Oh.
And Heather has been there and knows the rules. And Heather didn't do anything wrong. It was very aggressive, which almost leads me back to the jealous part. Yeah, because she knows Heather's been there. But Heather's also the one that takes me to take her to the doctor. So
Right.
she does associate Heather with the cage.
Everything was going fine till she came along. Heather shows up, and all of a sudden the cat's being taken to the vet.
Yeah, that's the first time she was ever put back in the box since she got there. So she associates Heather with the box.
Yeah.
And Heather knows that and was behaving the way you have to not to get attacked. And she still came out. Heather just got up from her seat and the cat came at her and snarled. And it was really ugly. I just couldn't abide it. So it's really, I don't have much choice, I don't think. I have to get rid of my cat. If you can help me, help me.
Put the word out. Not the best ad, I guess.
No, it's not a good thing.
If you take her, you can be one of our sponsors.
Oh, Heather says she left the Milky Way.
I knew she did after I thought about it. You wouldn't have left
Billy
me a
Shoemaker says cats are taking over the world.
I don't know about that. Tried to take over my house,
Well,
and that's kind of my world, so you're right, Billy.
Wow. Well, what do y'all want to talk about?
It's like after that discussion, we're all just sitting here.
Oh, Mosby.
But like Nathan said, I have heard too that once cats are fixed, they calm down a little bit.
It does change their personality.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Again, we're not scheduled to have that for a week and a half, so I don't know if I want to live with a week and a half of that.
Right.
I don't know.
Give Lex a couple of drinks. He'll come up and do it tonight.
All right, here's it's still sort of on topic, but here's an ethical question for you. I have some friends whose neighbors keep their dog in a cage outside
Enough. So
all the time.
Nope. Let it go.
No matter how cold, how warm. If it was you and it was your neighbor, what would you do?
I'd knock on the door and talk to the neighbor.
You would?
Yeah, well, I mean,
would you
I guess
say?
that depends on the neighbor.
Right.
I mean, when you say neighbor, you're talking about somebody you know?
Now, say someone just moves in.
Okay.
And that's...
Well, that might be a good way to meet them. Invite them over for a drink
saw you
and
have a
talk
dog
about your
out
damn
there.
dog.
What would you say?
Well, I would say, is there any other way you can be kinder to that animal the way it's being treated when you're not home? I mean, have you thought about that?
They don't have a fence. Is that why it's in a cage? Or what's the?
But even
purpose?
at night, like, no matter how cold or hot it is outside,
It stays
Does
in a
it-
cage.
Does
like
the,
one of those kennels
does
okay,
it
okay.
does the dog bark?
in distress.
But you know, and
Oh, you're
what
giving me
part
upset
of
stomach.
the question in terms of the ethics of it is it any of your business?
That's one of the questions for
Yeah.
sure.
So I'm saying first thing, if it's barking, it's my business because now you're in my yard and you're in my mouth, you're in my ears, and I don't want to hear that barking. So you know, and then we can talk about what an asshole you are for, you know, for treating your dog like that. So I wouldn't treat a dog like that.
Yeah.
And then we'd probably have a law out.
Would you have the law out?
No.
No.
Well,
Does
you
the
try.
law ask? Do they tell them who called?
I'm not sure about that.
I mean, you could make an anonymous call. Those are options, but that's not the one I would use. I think you just ought to go and talk to them about it. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get satisfaction.
Right.
But that's step one. In my book was you knock on the door and tell them introduce them, welcome to the neighborhood, and you know, so many people just don't even meet their neighbors anymore.
That's so true.
You just don't used to. You moved into a neighborhood, people come with a cake or something.
Casserole. Welcome.
Yeah,
Right.
and then bring out 8 casseroles. That's not happening these days.
Not happening.
We try to do it.
I knew every. You do.
Corey made some chicken soup for our sick neighbors upstairs. They're both very sick. She made a big old thing of chicken soup. Took some up there for them.
That's great. And people remember stuff like that. We need to do more like that.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I definitely knew every family on my street, and
Yeah.
It was a
It's
whole
called a
thing.
neighborhood.
Yeah, it was real neighborhood vibes, old school.
Yeah.
Well, I just remembered I had this thing I wrote down today. It's sort of along the same things.
Go
Wait,
ahead.
wait, hold on. Before we go too far, or before we leave this little, would you get the authorities involved?
It depends on how it escalated, because
What if just nothing happened?
if they said if you told them that you weren't happy with it and explained it, and they didn't do anything, and at a certain point you might. I would also probably, being the social butterfly that I am, is talk to the other neighbors. If you're the only one that has a problem with it, then I'm not sure I want to call the police. If you see it as a neighborhood, a community offense, or morally illegal, almost illegal. In other words, I think there's laws in Stanton about
There are
that.
laws in
There are
Stanton.
laws. Have you looked into that already?
Yeah, I think we know that. It's such a, as I've thought about this conundrum, it's such an interesting thing, because, you know, like if you look at the way people parent their children or something, like there's at a certain point a line has been crossed.
Right,
But where that line is subjective to a certain extent.
certainly.
And if the line's been crossed and you do nothing, then you're sort of complicit in a weird way. On the other hand, if the line hasn't been crossed and you're sticking your nose in to how you think other people should be living their lives and trying to enforce your view of things onto somebody else, then that can be really inappropriate too,
Yeah.
especially if you get the authorities involved.
Now, do you know this person at all?
Mm-hmm.
Do they seem like a normal, reasonable type person?
The person
The
with,
owner. It's not like somebody's gonna fly off the handle when you say anything, or they might.
oh, I don't know.
I mean, even if it was a nice, like a couple nights ago, I was laying in bed with the music way too loud. I know it was way too loud, and I was just enjoying it so much. I thought it would be so much better. I don't know if the neighbors can hear it or not, but I was like, I should turn that down. But then I was like, fuck it, if they don't like it, they can come over here and say they don't like it. And I thought, no, I don't want to have to come over here. I'd be so embarrassed if they actually came over here. And then I started thinking, if they called the police, I wouldn't even hear them banging on the door. But then I thought, too, if they did say something, I'd be so like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But then I would never do it again. I would just be, because I would know that they'd heard it. I was trying to determine, can they hear it or can't they hear it? So that's what you don't really know. If this person would be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Or they'd be like, go back over to your house and mind your own business.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know what they're going to do.
And then, I mean, if you do get the authorities involved at any point, I mean, that can go south in so many ways. There's been...
Then they find reasons to call the police on you.
I mean, who knows what people do these days, especially when you don't know people very well. Like, you just never know what you're going to scare out of the bush or whatever when you whack on it. Like, you just never know, like, what...
That was one reason that I would say is that I'd look at other neighbors, and I think I'd need more support in certain situations of what you're talking about. Whereas if there's just one of you, it can be a personal issue.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's
But
two,
if the whole neighborhood sort of
If-
shows
if there
up,
are two
almost
or
like
th-
an intervention.
exactly, and you don't take total responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
It's a feeling of the group, and that protects you to that extent.
Mm-hmm.
Because quickly things like that tend to get primal, just between you and that person. It feels like you aggravated them in some way,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what you don't want. Obviously, we don't want to go around making enemies.
Right.
Now, would you feel cowardly or like bad if you just like left them a note in their mailbox or something, not signed, like, hey, just we as a neighborhood have noticed?
We are watching you. We know what you're doing with your dog.
I mean, very politely worded, just hey, we've some
Now,
of the
let
neighbors.
me. I just thought of this while you were saying it. Well, what if is there a humane society you could contact?
I was wondering, is there somebody else?
It would be the SPCA.
Well, why couldn't you call them an anonymous? You know, they ought. If they don't, they ought to have an anonymous program.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure they do.
But still, that means the neighbor comes out, or that means the person comes out and is looking around. No.
Well, but I wouldn't do that until I had exhausted other methods. But I would do that way before I would go to the police, just for the reasons you say. The police are restricted because they have to
Well, I think
enforce
he
laws.
said police, but I think he meant like a
The
organization.
authorities.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
for-
would think that they would have a program where they would go and try to teach the person and give them alternatives rather than just say, don't do that. You know, I would think the Humane Society might want to do that if as a program. I would think they do,
Right.
but I don't know. Anybody in the Humane Society can tell me.
When I lived in Richmond, there was a friend who had a neighbor who was basically the same thing, kept their dog outside just year round. And one time he's like, I just can't take it anymore. And he jumped over the fence and just let the dog out and brought it over to his house. And they didn't tell the neighbor that they had the dog. So they just kept the dog for like weeks. And then one day the neighbor hollered over the fence, you have my dog? He's like, yeah. And he goes, we thought it escaped. You know, what are you doing taking my dog? He said, it's been outside, you know, freezing. Now it's living in the house with us. And the guy was like, had a fit. And then he goes, like the guy basically let him keep it. It was like, you know, I guess he was mad at first, but then he was like, well, I wasn't really doing the dog much good. And if you're willing to keep it and love it, so I have
Yeah,
it.
it's sort of a load off their
Yeah.
conscience, because I can't believe that people that treat their dog like that don't have a certain weight on them
Oh, yeah.
because of it, even if they're oblivious that
Right.
there's any. It's so fascinating to think that, I mean, there are probably people that do that kind of stuff and don't even realize it's wrong, which is unfathomable, but I bet it happens every day.
It's not like a hunting dog or anything, is it? Where they keep it outside just to. When I grew up, people had hunting dogs that just stayed outside all the time.
Well, you know, one of the things you're talking about here is people's perceptions of things.
Which changes over time as well.
Well, but where I'm going with this is that there's a lot of people out there in this world, and you see it every day on TV and everywhere, where cats and dogs are replacing other people. And when they see a cat or a dog, they see another person. And that's part of their reality, and it's the real thing. Whereas if you were a country boy brought up and not around any animals except herd animals, you would look at everything like it was an animal that you were going to take care of and then butcher one day. It was an animal.
And right.
So you didn't.
Like Elliot was saying,
So you
human
didn't-
beings aren't animals.
Exactly. And that's what he was. That's it. He, you know.
Right. That's
In other words, you're just going by instinct. You're not given. On the other hand, you can go to this extreme where the cat's being taken care of and your children are going hungry. You know, there's a balance of what we're talking about here. But we are in a culture that if another culture comes over here and sees how we keep dogs and cats, it's weird. I mean, if you really think about it.
It's true. Like apparently in Greece, like all the dogs are just loose. Like there's just packs of dogs everywhere. And the idea, and around here, it's like if you have a dog off leash, people are like, "What are you doing? Are you're? I mean,
Yeah,
it's all.
I mean, different cultures. I mean, think about cattle in countries where they're, you know, worshipped. They just walk around being cattle. We see a cow, we see a McDonald's.
Right.
I mean, that's so.
Bob
you know, when
Dylan
you
in the
say,
60s wrote
So getting back to the thing of that dog out there, those people are thinking it's an animal.
Right.
And it doesn't have those same feelings that if they thought of
Like
a child,
chickens in a coop.
it's just putting them in the cage and they're.
I never go to friends with a chicken coop and am horrified that these birds are in this cage. There's chickens in a coop.
It's the same.
All night.
It's the same thing. I mean, it's how you perceive it. So, You know, that's one of the issues we're talking about here. Underneath the surface is your neighbor's perception of dogs is different than yours. And is he right or is you right? Because there's a lot of evidence that they are, and so are we, just animals.
That's right. Well,
Right.
I just read about this. Y'all are smart. This thing called the shopping cart theory or something. Like you can tell how people are if they take their shopping cart back to the stand.
Oh, it's like an indication of
Yeah.
their
So maybe you
personality.
should follow this person to like Food Line or something. And if
I knew it. That thing is just rolling away.
Calling the SPCA right now.
Now, then you get the one like Nathan that pushes it and then tries to outrun it to the bottom.
I do that sometimes at Food Line. They got that nice little hill. I'll get on it and stand on it and take off.
Ride all the way
thing.
down. Yeah.
When I first moved back to Stanton, I bought this big, those big round containers of peanuts. Like you get like just a full big thing of nuts. I got
Last all night.
I got it. I was so happy. I took it. I was loaded in the car and it fell out of the bag. It just started rolling across that Food Line
Oh
parking lot.
no.
And I was chasing after it, and it rolled all the way over to the Y and went under this low to the ground car and stuck. And I was underneath there trying to get it. Finally, I was like, "Damn it, I can't get
You
it."
just let it go.
Well, I couldn't reach under there to
Oh,
get
come
it.
on.
Oh no! You didn't go inside and get help?
Yeah, you should have written the license plate number down, had them paged.
My nuts are under your car. Come out here quick! My nuts are
Oh,
under your
you
car.
again.
But I remember people were probably like, "Look at that moron chasing that rolling can of nuts across the
Heather, I was thinking the same thing. Amy Hammer is a good local resource for these questions. She's very involved in animal rescues and stuff. J-Dodd says, we had 2 foxes in our neighborhood. One neighbor was leaving food out for them. The other was leaving out poison.
There you go. Perfect.
There you go.
It's sort of like what he said, and I'm on your side. It's how since I've had pets, cats, dogs, and you do, they do develop a personality, and you start to see them more as not human, but as feeling, loving animal type thing. If other people
Well,
might
they
never,
are loving, yeah.
other
They get
people might-
sad, they get
Yeah.
happy. They,
Their personalities are little characters.
Yeah, but other people might never have bonded with an animal like that. So, like he said, it's just.
but I bet a chicken would do the same thing.
Well,
If you
that's
brought
what-
it in
that's
after
the-
a month or so,
Well,
like,
that's
oh
what I'm
man.
saying. So we've lived with cats. We've never had a chicken. But when I drive to work going to Harrisonburg,
I'll
you
tell you,
pass
let
all
me
those.
interrupt you and just go ahead and confess that I have slept with an iguana, but it was not sexual. It was just we were just friends. I swear to God.
Just
You were just watching movies on TV.
I didn't know what Netflix and chill meant. It was awkward.
So I cuddled up next to an iguana.
And lizards don't like chill either, so it was like more like Netflix and sweat.
Right.
we were outside on a rock watching Netflix.
Baking sound.
I fell asleep. It got dark. Woke up. The iguana was gone. I didn't know what happened.
I really thought the right word was racing to the tip of my tongue for that Netflix, but then I had sauna. No, bake. Bake is too stonery. Sweat, maybe. Roast. No, still not quite right.
All right, so let me get to this thing I saw today before I forget about it.
What was the story you just told the one I cut you off on a little bit ago?
Yeah, but it doesn't make any difference. I can tie it into anything. All right, so I was reading this article today about how nobody reads anymore and how that's hurting society. And they said, like, in the old days, like, they didn't want you to read books because it was, like that's how you got power and that's how you learn things. But now reading is sort of like, if you read, you're a nerd or whatever. So this guy in Esquire wrote this article, and he had this line that just, I don't even know what I know what he's implying, but I don't even know what this means. But he was saying how reading should be like an adventure, So he had this thing that said, books should evoke the same feeling as having a cheeky drink or a drunken cigarette. I don't know what a cheeky drink is, but I
is it?
love
What
that.
drink?
A cheeky drink
Cheeky.
or a drunken
Cheeky.
cigarette. You should get the same pleasure from a book as you do from a cheeky drink or a drunken cigarette.
I like it.
I don't even know what it really means, but I love that.
A drunken cigarette. is- yeah,
I
those
know.
are-
So,
those are good.
and that's like, oh my God, just out there with your friends to go step outside the bar, have a cigarette. That's the way reading a book should be.
Kind of leaning hard on the wall.
Yeah.
Little loose in the legs.
Should we go home or go back in and have one more drink?
What's a cheeky drink? The
That's
second
what-
one?
I don't. That's
The
what.
third, the third one.
Yeah, it's like the one where you know you shouldn't do it, but like I'll just have one more. Give me a cheeky drink this time.
These are nice headphones, by the way. They're different.
Oh yeah, those are those VSX ones. And you're not even using the plug-in to put you in the room, so you're just
y'all
using
could
them.
be in Motown right now?
You could be. Yep. What is a cheeky drink?
And it was a British guy.
But
that
it's going to tell me
the
a drink
recipe
that it
for it.
thinks is cheeky. A cheeky drink is a casual, playful British expression meaning just one drink. An unplanned or slightly indulgent drink. A small treat that feels a bit mischievous but harmless.
And it was written by a British guy, so that's exactly what it means.
Let's have a cheeky pint after work, they
Yeah.
might say.
Okay. So the drunken cigarette's probably an equivalent. You know,
Mm-hmm. Right.
the drink or the cigarette.
I just have one cigarette.
They're both a little mischievous.
All right, Dad, let's hear your best British accent.
Oh, we've been waiting. We've been waiting years for this.
I don't think I have one.
You don't have a British accent?
Not one that I can pull up.
Weren't you on the original Monty Python? I remember seeing you.
Well, those were my drug days. I don't remember that decade, but that was a damn good decade. I guarantee.
I guarantee you.
It was one
It
of
had
the-
to have been.
It was one of the best decades
must
I
have been.
survived. Well, I didn't quite survive it. Not all of them survived it.
Do you have a British accent? You do?
You know, I
Wow.
Well, that's all we. That's all we need to hear. You got it, man.
I mean, this comes with like a different pitch and everything.
Man, I was transported to England when I heard that. If I had closed my eyes, I'd have thought.
sure you're not like hovering between Australia and
Yeah, I was in Canberra,
I was at a.
where's that?
Australia. It's a little town I was in one night for a week and a half.
Well, oh my God! I don't even know what words.
All right,
you
what
said.
accent is this? Oh, it's just not going to come out right, is it? I wasn't having a drink, but I had a cheeky glass of wine. Is that an accent or is that just a voice?
Sounds a little British.
A little British?
To me, that's what I would do with that.
It's funny how like if I try to do a British accent, I just go, like I don't even know what that is.
I say.
Oh,
My-
the bells. The
Right.
if I just do my John Lennon.
There you go. It's the lower end.
Oh God, I watched a documentary on John Lennon the other night. That was pretty fascinating. The '70s were freaking tumultuous.
Oh my God.
You always think about the '60s being, but the Nixon years. I mean, a lot of that stuff was well into. Kent State was like 70, but like 72, 73, it was still like. And you had all kinds of bombings going on. The Weather Underground was super active, and John Lennon and Yoko Ono were holed up with Allen Ginsberg in a bed somewhere singing "Give Peace a Chance." And
Have you ever heard the stories about him and Harry Nilsson?
Oh yeah, the Lost Weekend.
God, dang, that's some crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like heckling each other and like going to bars and see performers and just
Smothers Brothers,
riding them
the
and just-
Troubadour.
oh my God.
John Lennon and Harry Nilsson got thrown out
Yeah,
of the
just-
Smothers Brothers at the Troubadour.
Like pool part. Oh my God, they were.
I'd like to have seen that.
Yep. Yep.
That would have been a show there.
Yep. Yeah, it was right after they got removed from network television for being too political, for being too anti-war or whatever, too controversial. And then,
Oh, that's one of the things I found on our little trip we went to. We went to this record store, and it was New Year's Day. Stephanie called down. Who's going to be
there's a
open?
record store open on New Year's Day.
Yep, and it was. We go in there, and I'm looking through these records, and I find it's a reissue. It's recording January 1st, 1965, and it's basically the day before Trump went to Venezuela. So it was January 1st, 1965. Dylan, he wasn't recording it, but someone recorded him singing Masters of War at Alan Lomax's apartment.
Oh, wow.
So I bought it on that day, and it was
Wow.
that song. I went home and listened to it. It was after.
Is it a record?
It's a 45, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What's on the other side?
Gosh, I can't remember. But
Is
just
it
listen.
another Dylan
Yeah, it's something else
Lomax
recorded
recording?
there, yeah.
65?
So it's something recorded, but I didn't listen till after all the Venezuela stuff, and I listened to it. And it hit so hard how he recorded that. So, 50 years, whatever, 50, 60 years ago, and it was like, God, it's still real. It's
Sadly, still rings
Yeah.
as true as it ever did.
And that part at the end where he just, talking to him was like, oh my God, it is so cool. Oh.
I really feel like that, with everything going on in the world today. Like, even when I was a kid, there was a naivety and an idealism to a lot of like the flower power peace movement of the 60s and stuff that I still felt like was palpable when I was young. That like, no, we can do this. Like, we
Right.
can evolve. We can, like, as humanity, we could become peaceful. Like, there's no reason why we can't, except that we just haven't or can't. But it's definitely, I feel like we're any steps in that direction we had taken, I feel like we've one step forward, two steps back or
Right.
something. It's like,
But that's the way it works.
mm-hmm.
That's exactly the way it works. When you have to learn and relearn. It'd be easier if we just learned, but you have to learn and relearn. And I think it's just, when you look back at history, every culture has a history of war.
And I mean, and that will just always be the case, because even if 90% of the world becomes benevolent or connected or feeling their empathy, like that 10% it will rise up and try to slaughter the other 90%. So the 90% is like, oh God, no, we do need to know how to fight. It seems like if the entire world doesn't achieve enlightenment at once, then it's going to not be possible, because that remaining portion will be such a
Right, yeah.
threat that the enlightened has to have, because I don't, it's like you always have to be good at killing people. Like, how do you maintain that skill set and achieve enlightenment, like a
Right.
peaceful enlightenment at the same time? It's, I don't know. I might not be making sense.
Well,
at
we're
this
going to
point.
have to change the way things work, and that involves cultural change and intellectual change, and all kinds of things have to change. But that's also the course of evolution. Things repeat themselves, but that's part of the learning process. It doesn't mean we haven't gotten better, but there is a vigilance that we see everywhere we look right now. That vigilance has to be there. A lot of the hippie stuff that you're talking about it was so fresh. It was the first wave, and there was a lot of young people that were having a whole lot of fun and having a lot of free sex and a lot of drugs, and they were all feeling good and they could change the world. Well, you can only do that for so long. And then you get back to reality, and then some of them become terrorists and try to kill people.
Sure.
Love, I think, eventually will out, because it's just much nicer. It's nicer to live in a world where your policeman is someone you would call to help you, not because you're afraid of them. And we have a place right now that's creating fear intentionally, and that's exactly what the game is. But we're going to get through it.
I mean, this, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. This breaks my heart. I have nothing against Christianity. Christians are beautiful, wonderful people, but I keep seeing those monks who aren't doing anything Buddhist. They're just marching, peacefully marching. And I keep seeing videos of these Christians out there. You're going to hell because you're not a Christian and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I saw you talk about these monks on Facebook the other day. Where is this happening here?
Yeah, it's from Texas. They've been marching for not marching. They're just walking across America for peace. It's called Walk for Peace.
And they do it every year or something?
No, this is just something they started, and they're just walking to D.C.
And are they Buddhist?
Yeah, but they're not talking. They're basically just walking. Like, we are doing this just to bring awareness to. And people are lining up and talking to them and stuff. But these, I mean, they are Christians, but they're like the crazy
like the
Christians.
Baptist
They're
church,
just,
like the people that.
they're just not normal people. Something's wrong with
People
them.
walking?
No, the Buddhist monks that are walking.
But people are showing up to
with like
protest
signs
them,
like
or-
you're not a Christian, so you're gonna go to hell and stuff. And that's not. I mean, that's of course. I don't really consider that Christianity. That's just somebody that has something wrong with them. But it's like, good grief, these people, they're not going out passing out Buddhist literature or anything. They're just, look what we can do.
to
if
feel
we-
threatened by that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it just breaks my heart. Like, that you are so, and like you said, it's like they're almost like we are just in this society now. If somebody thinks different than you,
They must be bad.
yeah, they must be bad in some way. Like, if you were out, if something was happening to Catherine, that somebody stopped and fixed the car tire for something, you wouldn't go, oh my gosh, you're a Buddhist. You should have never. It's like, they're trying to help the
How
world,
dare
help
you
you.
change
I know,
my wife's tire?
I know, it's like, oh, these people are just saying, look, we're just peacefully walking, so we'll get discussions going and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, it's just. But like you said, I think it's the time frame and it's the whole way the world is now. If anybody doesn't agree with you, like I remember 20 years ago, 30 years ago, if somebody had told me they were a Republican, or why are you telling me that? I don't care what you are. Now, if I hear the word Republican, I'm almost like, oh my gosh, and I don't know why I think that way. It's just we're learning to like just butt heads all the time.
I personally, I never understood the parties to begin with.
No, I didn't either. I didn't
the
care.
idea, I'm a Democrat.
Yeah.
I'm a Republican. Like, what does
Well,
that mean?
let me say right off the bat, for those of you that might be listening, that I think the consensus, I feel the same way about the word Democrat. Let me just say that there are people that feel the same way when you say Democrat.
Oh, yeah.
They think liberal,
Right.
and they think the government running stuff, and so
They think-
that's part of the issue. Is
Right.
that, you're saying Republican because you are thinking like a Democrat.
Well, see, I don't. But just like Nathan said, I don't even
But
consider
I
myself.
know your point is just that, not that.
Right.
But I think we need to clarify that it's not one party being
Right.
wrong. It's
Right.
both. The idea of two parties is, well, what we have now. What you have a system that's broken down because one party decided that we wouldn't support anything else. And when that happened, and I won't even go into the history of it, but when it happened, the whole thing of the legislature disappeared because everything stalled, because then it became party. It became the party,
Right.
not the person. And that's where we've lost it. in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It used to be
Right.
when I was a kid, when I was in my 30s or 40s. If you just said the government's not working or the government's going great. Now, like you said, it's always you have to blame one party or another.
Right.
It's not like we have a group of people that are all just humans trying to work together. It's not working, or it is working. Now it's this person's fault, and that person's fault.
You used to be a bad politician if you couldn't find the compromise.
Right.
Now you're not a good. Now it's the
You
opposite.
give in.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you compromise, you're not a good politician.
If you
anymore.
compromise, you lost.
You lost. Yeah.
And that's what certain big, large people with large amounts of money have created that in our system. They've ruined the system that way. Well, there
What a
you go.
fun hang! It's so good to be with
A
everybody.
little message of hope.
Oh, absolutely.
Please.
So we're interviewing for this position in my department right now, and this guy, probably in his mid-30s, I would guess, was interviewing, and he showed us his phone that he had, and it's called a Wise phone. It's literally branded. It's called a Wise phone. So it's not a dumb phone. It's not a smart.
WISE, like
I think so,
wisdom.
yeah. And it runs on Android, but it is prevented from installing or using any distracting apps or content. So you can't even put any social media on it. It prevents you. You still have the power of the smartphone with maps, music. You can do text messaging, but it won't even allow you to install an email app on it. So you're literally cut off. And it can be used as a phone, but it's designed, to limit everything that is happening, to the exposure to most of the things that are causing the problem with the addictions and such. And for, let's say, a millennial to be doing that, I think it's a really hopeful sign. I took it as a really hopeful sign. I went home because I have this whole thing that I feel there's going to be an exhaustion that comes. And
Right.
I was thinking Gen Z is going to lead it, but I feel like it's happening. Like their device, I didn't even know this thing existed. And so there are devices out there now that people are investing in to cut their screen time, but still have the power of the smartphone with the other practical uses,
That's cool.
of communication. And so yay for the youth.
Yeah, go youth.
Now, how did it come up that he showed you that?
He was talking. We had asked him about how he kind of like, how he achieves his kind of work-life balance. It was like a work-life balance, kind of like what do you like to do to unplug, or recharge or whatever, and it came up through that answer. Yeah.
That's cool. I'll get us out of here with a little quickie. I'll just play you guys the notes I've learned without the backing track. We'll just do it naked here. Might not be too musical, but it's interesting. This is
And one of the highlights of the JMU game was we got to sit and listen to Nathan play guitar.
a little bit of my debut of the solo stuff I'm
Very
wearing.
enjoyable.
So I'm going to try All of Me, which we'll probably get away with because I doubt the algorithms will recognize it. I did learn last night that All of Me is entering the public domain on January 1st, 2027, though. So I got all year to get really good at playing it, then I can release it on my next record.
And there'll probably be 14 pounds lost up
Yeah,
there.
maybe.
It won't be all of
Yeah,
it.
exactly. There's less of you.
You say
Less of me.
I feel like there's probably a whole suite of songs that are about to drop then into public domain.
That's probably true.
one,
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Wonderful. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
I enjoyed it.
That was fun.
When you play something like that, I mean, most of the time, I hope my dad's not up in heaven or wherever he is, not seeing all the dumb stuff I do. But when you do that, I just wish